next person at the microphone is none other than David Elsasser. Give him a hand.
Thank you, thank you. I saw Elvis recently.
Are you sure? Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
Well, this is, you know,
No,
he's
you're
looking
mixed
good.
with thiocide.
He's looking good.
You know that Ryan's father is Elvis.
I know that. Yeah,
Oh,
I was
okay.
see it. He was,
Oh, did you wear that in honor?
well, in honor of Elvis.
Oh.
But yeah, in honor of Orion too. And, you know, Elvis was talking to me about Orion, but he had other things on his mind too. He's really pretty upset, you know, about the postage stamp thing, the commemorative postage stamp. You know, a few years ago, competition, 2 finalists, the old Elvis and old over the hill Elvis versus really young kid Elvis. And you probably remember, but if you don't, the really young Elvis is the one that they put on the stamp. And you know, Elvis said to me, "Hey man, you know, forever, you know, in perpetuity to be remembered the way you were 40 years ago. That's not good, man. You know, you gotta let me come up to date. You don't want to be remembered." You know, he said, "What do you look like? 1957. You want to be remembered like that?" You know, I knew where he's coming from. So he'd like to be updated. You know, and he made me his emissary, and he sent me here to talk to you tonight. He asked me to write a little something. He said he knows I do a little writing. He asked me to write a little something about the situation, so here it is. Bald Elvis. The king is dead. Long live the king of rock and roll. In the full glory of the LaLita afterlife, jailhouse rocking from his postage stamp-sized cell, greeting a new generation of post-punk, post-historic rollicking ravers through the smeared wavy bars of mortal cancellation with good mention, return to sender, no postage due, bidding no-nonsense neo-50s followers to love the lyrics tender, wearing his ring of constant soulfulness around their necks, respecting his blue suede shoes. But what lightness rightly depicts? The bringer of the backbeat, the seraphim with a sneer? Neither the brash young Elvis, that luminary Thomas Alva Edison of rock and roll electricity, full-bore pompadoured, sleek as a 57 Chevy tail fin, piston power pelvis, shaking out the cobweb 50s Frank Sinatra sit and croon calmly stuff, all raw potential, but lacking subtlety, nor the overripe ringer, waddling a flaccid parody of his glorious early gyrations to a Vegas crowd of tipsy salesmen and housewives, indifferent or unhip to the Heinz 57 varieties of pharmaceuticals rippling through his bloodstream in vain attempts to duplicate the Mississippi the Mississippi Delta ebb and flow that was his headwaters and muse. No, neither of these, but instead, give me Elvis's I met him in the home improvement section of Pathmark last week. Give me laid back, calm down, health club Elvis. Give me wholesome, new age Elvis of today. Elvis grown mature and wise. Give me bald Elvis. Sneer replaced by beatific smile. Doing the 12-step shuffle sleekly. Sliding past the window shade display toward me. And proselytizing to paint cans about responsibility en route. Fluorescent light shining off his bald pate like the full moon rising. Give me trimmed down, updated Elvis of today, telling me he's heavy into nature now because he was a beached whale in another life. Telling me he has become a feel-good fundamentalist, getting high only on holistic hysteresis. Give me bald Buddha-Sattva Elvis, explaining how he long ago dispensed with white suits, sideburns, and pointy lapels, and set out on the road to regeneration, living down the rude exaggeration of his creative demise. Yes, give me bald Elvis, celebrating the super-cerebral polish of the boldly bald, proudly reporting how he left behind the hearsay of derangement, damage, and demise, unfairly tarnishing his transcendental reputation. What do you follow bald Elvis with?
You Elvis? Sagging breasts, Betty.
Snagging breasts. Well, snagging breasts I don't have, but you know what I have is sneezing fits. And I figure you have to get some poetic. My philosophy is whatever your physical, infirmities are, get some fucking poetic mileage out of it. Because, consolation. It's about consolation. This is called sneezing fits, which I have. Sneezing fits. Not to be confused with small chut-chut-chut scolding sounds of nasal repression, but rather convulsively sucked in through flared nostril, open mouth, in soaring crescendo as lungs inflate party balloon full. Then the desperate teetering attempt to forestall nature, rapidly followed by the moment of truth, when heartbeat pauses, eyes involuntarily close, and head flies forward with rush of blind, shuddering expellation. When we say God bless, because the soul was once believed to spring from the body, much like the little dead Elizabethans called orgasm, because the soul seems similarly to sojourn. This is a real sneeze, a primal experience. It leaves the salt of archetypal oceans on the tongue, the quiet of forever in the mind, at least for a moment. And if you're fortunate enough to be a serial sneezer, well now, you can reach unimagined heights, soar from peak to peak. No ecstasies seldom attained with the Kama Sutra. Now you might say, sneezing is messy, but so is sex. Besides, sneezing is much safer. And sometimes you can do it 20 times. Thank you.